Today I want to talk to you about 3 different alcohol ink techniques that you can do on your tumblers. They are great for beginners or people who are more advanced, but they make super fun, unique tumbler designs. If you are new here, my name is Allison, and here on this channel I post weekly tumbler tutorials and do a weekly demo live stream where you can learn more tumbler techniques as well as just become a more confident tumbler maker. If that sounds cool to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss any upcoming tutorials. Today I'm going to go through 3 different techniques that you can do on your tumblers. I use Crystalac products to make my tumblers, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but the purpose of this video is really to show you how you can use alcohol inks on your tumblers, whatever top coat that you use. If you are a Crystalac user, alcohol inks cannot be mixed into bright tone. So the 3 methods I'm going to show you today are using a dry cup, meaning I have dry spray paint, I have no top coat on my tumbler, and I'm not going to be mixing my alcohol inks with my bright tone. I will be doing all of the alcohol ink work first, and then we will talk about it later, how to seal it and finish up your tumblers. I'm not going to go into too much detail about each tumbler, but if any of these 3 that you want to see a full tutorial on, make sure you comment down below which cup you would love to see more details on, and I will share that with you soon. Before you actually get into using your inks, there's a couple things we need to talk about. First, make sure that you are using them in a well-ventilated area and you're using your PPE, your gloves and your mask. These are toxic, and important that you take care of yourself when you are doing your work. So just make sure you are following proper protocols when you are using your alcohol inks. Next, you need to make sure that you prep your surface. You want your surface to be sanded and ready to go, and I find that inks behave best on spray paint. So I will prep my tumblers for alcohol inks by using spray paint. I think that it helps them flow the best. You can get your inks from a variety of places. I've used the Pinata brand, I've used Tim Holtz, I have used the Marabou brand. All are pretty good. All behave just a little bit differently, so wherever you can get your inks is fine. You can buy them online, you can buy them at craft stores. A lot more people are starting to supply alcohol inks, so if you buy your glitter from anywhere, check to see if they have inks, because they might actually sell them and you can get them while you're already ordering things. So you want a variety of different colors. You can do one or two colors usually is pretty good per cup, and then you usually like to use one of the metallics. I like the Pinata brass for kind of like a champagne gold, but they have a ton of different options in terms of silver, copper, rose gold, whatever you like, you can get. And once you get your inks on your designs, you do need to seal your inks. I will talk more about that after I go through each demo. The first method I want to talk about is sponging on your inks. This is so super easy and a great way to sort of familiarize yourself with inks. What I want you to notice is first that inks will not show up on a black base. You really need white spray paint. So in the cup I'm using here, I have it prepped with black spray paint, and I did small bursts of the white because I am doing a galaxy themed here on this tumbler. So I have these white spots where I'm going to put my ink, and I am using a blending tool from Tim Holtz. I already had this from other crafting endeavors, but you can also use a makeup sponge that you can get, that you probably already have, or you can get easily at any store. But I do like these blending pads from Tim Holtz. I think they work really well with creating the texture that you want. All you do is dab your ink on the pad and then kind of rub in a circular motion, or even just dab your inks on. I did use 2 different pads for the 2 different colors, so then you can blend them a little bit together and just make this really fun galaxy texture. Method number 2 is the watercolor method, and you can use a paintbrush for this. You're going to want your alcohol ink as well as either a paintbrush, some 91% alcohol, or you can even use these brushes that you can fill with alcohol to just paint on and release that alcohol through the painting process. And you can start by putting on your ink and then painting it around, adding alcohol as you feel necessary, and just sort of helping push the inks to make that watercolor design.
So this brush pen that I'm using is filled with 91% alcohol, but you can also use a regular paintbrush and just dip it into some alcohol and help move your inks around, as well as blow on the inks like with your mouth to get them to move just a little bit more freely.
And the last method is to saturate your cup or surface with 91 or 99% alcohol. Drop in your inks and either use a heat gun or some sort of air to move around those inks. This method is more advanced and definitely takes more practice. It looks so much easier than it is, so don't get discouraged if you try this method and it just doesn't work the way you want it to. It does take practice. But it is super pretty and elegant, the finish that you get when you use that method. So that's just a high-level overview of a few different techniques that you can use to really make unique tumblers. Once you have your alcohol inks on, the process for finishing your cup is pretty similar, with whatever top coat that you use. The first thing you want to do is let your inks set for about 24 hours, just to let them dry completely. So get your inks on, wait 24 hours, and then you need to seal them. The first thing you want to seal them with is Kamar varnish. This varnish spray is just the best option out there to make sure you don't get any color change or ink bleeds or anything. So do about 3 coats of this Kamar varnish spray. Make sure you do this outside in a well-ventilated area and use your mask because this stuff does not smell good. So do about 3 coats, waiting 30 to 45 minutes in between each coat, and then go in with either some UV spray or just any regular clear spray paint and do about 2 coats of that just to get it really fully protected before you put on any top coat. If you are a Crystalac user like myself, you want to make sure that you let that sealer coat dry for 48 hours before you add any Crystalac to your tumbler. But in general, if you're just doing an alcohol ink design, seal it, let it dry for 48 hours, and then go ahead and finish up with about 6 coats of bright tone. You really want to have a minimum of 6 just to ensure that it is fully protected, nice and shiny, and is going to last you a really long time. If you want to see me do that marbling method, click the video on your screen for a more in-depth tutorial.